Hello and welcome to In Your Home Fitness. I am Brenda Lee and today's fitness video is about how to use a balance board, what type of balance board to get, and different exercises that you can do on the balance board. I also have the Wobble cushion or stability cushion and how to inflate those and what to do on those. So balance is really important. If you don't do exercises for balance on a regular basis, you lose it. That's why older people have a heck of a time because they don't do balance exercises. Now, if you have back problems, at the end of this video, I'm going to show you a couple of exercises for back problems for balance. So let's get started. Now, there's a variety of different types of balance boards at the back. This one is a nice rounded one. Now that's quite an experienced one, this one. Then we have an easier one, and I always recommend that you can get an easier one first and start off with that. And I have one here that has a maze in it that you stand and you try and put the ball in the center, and I have a lot of clients enjoying that one. And then we have one with a round knob on here. You would think that's a difficult one, but it really isn't. It's like a medium type of balance board, and the different sizes that you can see across here. So let's get started. First, how do you use a balance board? Well, if you're a beginner, the first thing I recommend is to do it against the wall. You want to keep your feet about shoulder width apart on there. You want to grab one foot on and grab the other foot. Now, you don't want to stand straight. You want to bend your knees a little bit. Now, this is great for the core area. You're using all your core from here down. And on top of that, it's a great exercise for your ankles, your little tiny ankles. It strengthens the ankles. And I mean, especially if you've had any type of injury or your ankles are weak, this is a great exercise for you. So, let's start. Number one rule, hang on to the wall, put one leg on and away. Your goal is to let go of the wall, and that's what you want. And then, once you get good at it, just move it over here a bit, you can get on without even touching the wall. If you feel better with your arms out, that's great too. Now, once you get really good at it, you can do one leg. Now, I don't really like to use the balance board for doing certain type of exercises except for balance. And you see in a lot of times they have balance boards with holes on here in regards to doing a push-up. Now, I would not recommend doing a push-up on this because if you slip and fall, you're going to knock a tooth out or an eye. Also, make sure your balance board is on a stable area, so not a floor. I recommend using a yoga mat underneath your balance board, otherwise it will slip. Also, I wouldn't recommend using carpet because it sort of cheats. The balance board doesn't work very well on carpet. So in our next episode is going to be on how to use a wobble or stability cushion. Now, they usually should come with a pump. You want a pump. They come with a little pin. And the pin is not only good for just the blowing up your stability cushion, but also for other exercise balls like a volleyball, a football, or a basketball when they get low. So it's good to have around. Now, some cushions come with a little pin, more like an exercise ball. So you need a different type of pump. And this is also good for blowing up balloons, by the way. Now, how you inflate them determines how difficult they are. So first of all, when you do inflate them, you want to make sure that you're not touching the ground when you stand on them. So the more inflated they are and the harder they are, the easier they are to do. So I recommend that if you're just starting out, that you inflate it until it's very hard, because you can always release the air afterwards and make it a little more difficult. And once again, when we're using these, you want to start off with the wall. Now this one we don't want 2 feet on. This one is a little more difficult. You want 1 leg on. Remember, touch the wall when you first start, and your goal is to be able to stand without touching the wall. And don't forget to switch legs. Okay. And away you go. So, now, the less air there is in it, I'll use this one, the more difficult it becomes. And you start moving all over the place. Don't forget to switch legs again. Now the nice thing about these is you can use it like a Bosu ball too. You can do lunges, and away you go. You can even add some weight if you want to do your lunges with some weight at the time. And it's a lot of fun. Just changes your exercise up. Now let's talk about balance exercises for back problems. So what I recommend, hello Winston. This is my cat, Winston. Okay, so what I recommend to do is a tightrope. So you want to them back and forth. You can put your arms out. 1, 2, 3, and then go backwards. 1, 2, and 3. Now, if you really want to make it hard after you get really good at that, it's not as easy as it looks. 1, 2, 3. Try closing your eyes for a couple seconds. You'll notice that'll give you a whole different way of how the body responds to the balance. Now, there's another one that you can do too. You can stand on 1 leg and lift one up. You don't want to be to the side. You just want to lift that leg up and hold it. Then you want to remember to switch legs. So this is something when you have back problems, it's great to do. So, and if you have any questions, you can leave them below. And until next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now.